Hey, yo, what's happening, old school? Pete, who's good? Carlos Gambino. Never seen you in here before. Welcome. I sees you around the place, Carlos. I sees you around the place. Yeah, I'm quite productive with YouTube for a year and a half, nearly 2 years now, and this channel's been up and going a little bit more than a year now. So yeah, maybe a year and a half, not quite. April, May, 2022. Started this channel up, like making content. Mm. For me, I'm sitting in Spain, and I'll seize this perfect opportunity to recap for people that have got things mixed up listening to other people. I'm not here because I asked to be here at this place. I never bought into this place. People that I met 6 years ago, they brought into it. More than 3 years ago, they left due to lack of funds. They left other people in charge and minding the place. I was invited to be involved, but I said, no, I'm too poor for that environment. I was working over the mountain there for nearly 5 years. I've had casual jobs over the mountain there, walking distance. So I'm quite familiar with this area. When the first carer fucked up, there was somebody else to take on the responsibilities, and both of those fellas were a lot more like independent than I am. But neither of them could manage. They couldn't work together. The second fella that was caring for the place phoned me up in dire distress, really mentally disturbed. He couldn't cope with the place. Couldn't cope with him is like whatever he's got going on. He phones me up crying. Yeah. Now, for me, being respectful to my friends, yeah, people that I met 6 years ago, I've got loyalties. When I recognized that their place was vulnerable, I says, well, okay, there's nobody else around to look after the place. They're not available. Okay, uh, over here I came, and I've been here ever since. People want to twist it to saying other things, but when I boil it down, I am a sociable person, an individual that has lived my life extremely sociable. Here in Spain, very sociable. Although I was walking most of the time with my rucksack, I was out there with the people. I was learning the culture. I was learning the different accents that goes around the country. I was learning different things. And more than anything, I was feeling like the lands and the cultures that I was walking in, and where do I feel comfortable? Where do the people treat me like, like I'm not the fucking, an eyesore, where I'm, like I can work, where people can see that I can work. Coming to Andalusia, like this is like I don't know, the poorer parts of Spain. Yeah, everything's isolated, everything's all strung out. It's like it isn't as developed as the rest of the Spain, especially on the coast between Almeria. and Malaga is not very developed. Well, between Almeria and Motril, more to the point. The rest of the space down past Madrid to Malaga, that's all very built up and touristy. This area still hasn't been built up. The motorway that's just below me, yeah, that's only been here for 8 years. Yeah, that's only been open for 8 years. So the time that I've been in Spain, that motorway's opened. Yeah, it wasn't open when I first arrived to Spain. It wasn't open in common knowledge 7 years ago when I was walking past. That motorway was non, like people didn't know about that. So yeah, I find myself caring for dogs and caring for a mountain house. I'm not on the run from anywhere. I give my full name. My full name and details were all doxed. This is one reason why I came to YouTube, because I was being doxed. I get a mention and I paid attention and I answered to it. And the first time anybody fucking lied about me, I was down there fucking screaming down their throats. How dare you fucking lie about me? How dare you? No, I'm not having it. I won't have people lying about me. I've got my reasons. The madness to the methods, and the methods are within the madness. That's for the individual. I don't expect anybody to understand that. You know, that's my thing. But if I explain it, maybe people will kind of like try reasoning with rational explanations, sensible explanations. So what you experienced this evening, Carlos, is when that fella showed that he knew something about me. Yeah, he'd been listening about me, but he hasn't spoken to me. But yeah, he's going to give me a rundown of who I am. The motherfucker lost straight away. Straight away, lost. No hostages. Hmm? When I recognized earlier of what his trigger mark was, yeah, when he came on to panel, the first thing I said is it fuck? People need to wake up. And like I says to the fella, do your fucking research. Yeah, I know where your family name comes from. I had my camera on because I was showing the sunrise. Yeah, the various colors that are available, the beautiful scenery, hoping that we catch the owls or the eagles because they're normally lurking around on this level at this hour. Maybe see some rabbits, maybe catch the wild boar. These are all things that I intend to share on camera, but are very, very rare opportunities. For the last maybe month, I've been very reluctant to sharing sunrise and sunsets, which is my common thing. I like it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Yes, bro. The butt files. Nice, nice. What mountain am I on? I'm on I'm within the Sierra Contravesa. Okay. I'm on the coast. Look, I'll stand up and there's the beach. Yeah, that's the beach. Okay. There's east. Yeah. There's north. Looking south is the beach. Yeah. That's the beach. Looking south. Looking west towards England, towards Portugal, England, Ireland, and then beyond there, Americas. Oh yeah. But I like looking east. You know, the sun rises from there, and the moon rises from there. So I like looking east. Hmm? That's me grizzles. So this mountain, this very dodgy signal. When I walk beyond here, I lose signal. So this is why I've sat here. Yeah, my dogs, they're happy resting. You know, Captain Jack, here's me captain. Them's all happy resting. I only went to the village because it's Sunday today, and I wanted to get groceries. I was hoping that like maybe the people that took my boat would have returned it, but they haven't. So I'm still without boat. Like I don't know, the incentive to sit down on the beach is kind of like, oh, but I want my boat. I want to go fishing. I want to sit on my boat. And then there's like a festival further down the beach. Yeah, because it goes from village to village. Yeah, they celebrate. It'll go around the coast, and next week there's a village. There's other villages that will have the festivals. That's how it goes here in Spain. Like a single bachelor like myself should be walking around, going from festival to festival, interacting with peoples, and just chillaxing for the summer. That's what I should be doing. But what I'm doing instead is just like saving energy. I'm not really in the mood. I haven't got the spirit for interacting with peoples. I'm a little bit disheartened by like the interactions with peoples on social medias. They say it doesn't interfere with your real life, but yes, it does. Yes, it does. So welcome, Rolling. Yeah, and Bud Files. Welcome. One of the things some of us are aware of and not condoning and not tolerating is bully tactics, doxing one another, bringing each other's families into things, lying about one another just for content. There's a lot of people on Earth that do not live by those standards. A lot of people on Earth actually just want to share their own experiences, communicate with other people with experiences of similarity or with differences so we can learn from each other. And this is one of the things you learn about this chat. This chat and this channel is for individuals, not for the gangs, not for the posses. This is individuals. We don't know who we are when we're in different environments. When I come to your channels, I take in the environments. When people comes in here, I'd hope that people take in the environment and taking on board. Yeah, I live with dogs in freaking third world conditions, but like with those third world conditions, I seem very very rich. I've got an expression for like people that are living to die. They can't wait to die, and those that are dying to live. Those that are committed to responsibilities and they're tied down. They committed. Like they don't really have that same freedom to live. They're constantly wanting more and more. I've never lived like either. Yeah. I've always just gotten on with it and accepted for what it is. If there's work to do, I take that opportunity. If there's nothing to do, I take that opportunity too. If I have to go into survival mode, well then, like that's me. That isn't me and the dogs. I would not put the dogs through survival mode. I've been through survival mode on in Spain with a dog before. It's not a fun world, especially when they're like big dogs. Hmm? So the sun will be coming up over from the east in about less than 20 minutes. going on the colors of the skies. So for me, normally, yeah, I'd be in party mode. How I've grown up, Saturday nights, party mode. Hmm? And Sunday mornings, we'll still be partying. Yeah. Until the pub's open, until the cafe's open where we can go and get some cooked breakfast. Old school Pete, I'm just reading your message now, and he's calling me a legend. That's proper. I take that as a compliment, old school Pete. Hmm? Yep, I'm complimented a lot by old school Pete for like like one of my favorite channels when I first came to YouTube. He was there, yeah, and I don't know, there was something about him. I just clicked with him. Yeah, I liked old school Pete from day one. I don't know how. I don't know why. Maybe it was because I was told he's a cheeky fucker. Yeah, and happy days. Mm. As we've passed the 700 mark, and we'll be reaching the 711 mark, it's like I said in my little video earlier, and maybe I wrote it in my write up earlier on my community page. It's like shit, 700 people, like subscribe to me, yeah, and I think I could name out maybe 100 people, like I reckon interact with this channel, and it's like some people are dancing for the 700, and so you should be. I mean, for the people that have been here from day one, the people that tuned in and subscribed from day one and still come in from day one to, I mean, yeah, I haven't been on for a few days. Like people ain't so, like reliant on me for, like pastime. Is one of the things that I've paid attention to on YouTube. You got to be regular and familiar. You got to be dominant and like fluent with yeah, routines. People are dependent like that. When you're not there to entertain them, like it leaves room for other people to come in. And I've shown this with other situations in life. You know, if I've got everything that I need, happy days. But when I start running out of the things that I need, holy shit, yeah, it's a lot of hard work to replace them, especially when they all need replacing at the same time. They're like, holy crappers. Yeah. Mm. Well, by the clouds in the sky, there's a crisscross there. That would say to me, don't come to Morocco today. If I wanted to go to Morocco today, that one would say, yeah, for some reason. And then if I looked around and if there was a second or a third one, that would be right. Fuck that. I'm not doing nothing. You get me? Yeah. Not in that direction. Hmm? Yes, I'm weird. I look at the clouds for signs. I look at the grounds for signs. Like people talk about rune stones and stuff like that. If I see that these bits of grass were like marked out in different different formations, I'd read into them. Looking at different stones, if I seen particular shapes and things that reminded me of things, that's my rune stones. Yeah, I don't need these commercial rune stones to get the answers that I need. And this is where some people who recognize, shamanism. Like I've got my own readings. I've got my own way of understanding it, and some of it's very similar to other people's, and some of it's very identical to other people's. But for me, I never learned any of it from books, not from movies. I just learned it just because that's how I live my life. Hmm? See, we're just round the corner, right? Yeah, the dogs know where we are. Yeah, if they wanted food or water, they know that the home's just there. You know. Okay, Captain Jack's on the lead, but that's because he needs to be on the lead. Yeah, you know. A few days, about 10 days ago, he got savaged by like 5 dogs, 6 dogs. Look at that. Yeah, yum 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 yum. Both legs, both back legs. Yeah, he got scars on his neck. You know, he got a scar on his back. To like just to walk at his pace. Yeah, just to let him know that we're connected. Yeah, he's not being separated from me. So like I keep him safe. Yeah. Mhm. And by him being at my boots, like he put himself there. Yeah, he put himself there. He's got all this length, all this rope is all long. Yeah, and I don't want to disturb his feet. So he's got freedom, but he chooses to sleep on my feet because that's where he likes to be. When I get up, he's ready. This is a communication that we have. Hmm? And this is the same loyalties that I have. Yeah, the same loyalties that Grizzles is showing right now. The same loyalties that Captain Jack has. Yeah, what he's showing right now. This is my standards. This is me. How the animals see that I am with them. So they are that with me. Yeah, but I'm not just like that with these animals. I'm like that with everything that I'm involved with. I've got those loyalties. Hmm? And this is the thing, giving it all and some. And this is what I says to the people when they upsets me, when they're lying about me or they're lying about other people, and I can see quite clearly through it. And when everybody's putting all the darkness down on one person, I'll put a little bit of light there. I will put some light there. I will put like, no, you're not alone. Yeah, there is some good in you still. There is some hope for you still. I give people that. I don't charge people for that. I knew, like, lads, yeah. There was that freaking Tracy, yeah. Seriously, when I was on Bantas earlier, no offense to Bantas and all them lot, yeah, I don't know their things, but I could honestly see the future of where people are taking the piss out of that lady. And seriously, when people were taking money from that lady, asking that lady for monies, and like putting all these fucking PayPal's and Cash Apps and fucking buying me a coffees, and you got people like this lady that is like paying out to those peoples, it's like, lads, like you need to put those fucking PayPal fucking begs down, you know, seriously. And seriously, yeah, Sean Gregg, seriously, the biggest the beg, seriously, yeah, himself and his missus were rubbing their hands, yeah, at the idea that these people were fucking paying out. And they're saying that these people are good people, these people are good people. Why are these people are good people? It's the same as what Lucifer done. These people are good people. These people are, why? Because they paid you? That don't make them good, bro. Yeah? That don't make them good. I dealt with people like that with that mentality out on the streets. You get me? Yeah? Out on the streets where people are saying, oh, you want to go and hang around there because it's good for paying. I'm not going around there then if it's good for paying. Fuck yous. I'll go in the least paid places and I'll make my reputation. I'll carry my reputation. Hmm? Selling the big issues in Bristol. You don't want my magazine? I don't want your money. Excuse me, you forgot your change. No, excuse me, I've got to answer to the working tax credits. Yeah, I need to make receipts, and you give me extra cash. It doesn't add up on the books. How do I explain that to the fucking working tax credits? Stop taking the piss out of me, please. I'm not a fucking beg. I don't need your money. I'm a working tax credits. Yeah. I'm selling a big issue to fucking stand up and be self-employed for something, get a bit of insight into business on the legal sense. Yeah, from my vulnerabilities. There was all perfect explanations for why I went about doing what I was doing. I outsmarted the system when I went working tax credits, selling a big issue. I outsmarted. Even the council tried denying me. And I says, you can't deny me. You cannot deny me. If the working tax credits have allowed me, you cannot deny me. And I was lucky because I had counselors and social workers because I was in that emergency hostel, you know. So for me, it's kind of like happy days. Mm. When you're being taken the piss out of, it is perfectly normal for you to act out of character. When you're being threatened or positioned, it's perfectly normal for you to act out of character. Same as it's perfectly normal for me to rip the heads off anybody that wants to lie about me. Yeah. Or anybody that thinks, oh, yeah, I've heard about yous. Oh, yeah, I know everything about yous. Listen, you can sit and watch me all day, every day, and I'll teach you something new all day, every day. So you will never know me. Understand me? Yeah. Mm? My name's Stephen, not Earl. Yeah. I don't have a life of fucking regrets. Yeah. Or a fucking remorse. Yeah. I don't have that life. I don't have that on my conscience. Okay. I don't owe nobody nothing. You understand me? I owe nobody nothing in this world. So for me, it's kind of like happy days. That's what freedom is. Hmm? And you see, how I remember things is almost like people will say, oh, yes, I remember that exactly like that. Because there's one thing about me, that's how I do it. That's how I get by in life. You can't pull the wool over my eyes, and you're not going to do it to other people. If you've lied about me, you'll lie about other people. And you've lied about other people before. So you ain't getting away with it. So I'll silence you with as much aggression as possible. And I will show you the force of what it is that you're doing upon to me. I will react and I will show you. Hmm? I will go and socialize with people. If I get told that they are police, I will go and socialize with them. I will find out firsthand if they are police. If they are police informants, I will identify that they are police informants. There are signature characteristics that goes with those types of people. And out on the streets, the first ones to be talking are the ones that are getting arrested. And the ones that are getting arrested, what are they getting arrested for? Oh, drug possession? Because they're a fucking junkie? Abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse, drunken, intoxicated in the public space because they're fucking drunk. Seriously, when you're out on the street, that's the two types of people that mostly get arrested, that mostly bring in the police into communities. So understanding characteristics of drunks and junkies. You bring in the police. Okay, but look, who really brings the police to YouTube? Not the drunks and the junkies. No, 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 no. It's the auditors. It's the predators that bring the police to YouTube. Hmm? The police ain't really interested in business that's taken on YouTube until it becomes in your face criminal and people are dying. I confuse people's because I takes myself with a bird's eye perspective. I don't, concentrate on one thing. Because my head's all over the place on so many things. I get told by a flat earther that I need to downtone it and stop being such a conspiracist. Deal with one conspiracy at a time. No, no. Come on, lads. I've showed you. I'll do 20-hour lives and then I'll start up for another 20 hours. Huh? But you want to silence me? But you want to silence me? Motherfuckers. I'll embarrass them every motherfucking time. I swear down now, yeah? But that's by my standards. Not so many people are looking at things with my standards. All right? So I'm not surprised that I singled myself off. Yeah? It's quite a normal thing to be done. This is why world leaders need secretaries and fucking secretaries of defense, and they need like secondary in defense, and like everybody needs a secondary. You know, so it's pretty smart. And when you listen to all the rumors that people have got to say about me, would you really want to doorstep me? Would you really want to, like, have a physical argument with me? Would you really? When you listen to the things that other people have said on YouTube. So I'm quite happy. Hmm? I'll identify individuals. I'll go and do as I please. Because I will not intrude, deprive, or upset individuals intentionally. The fact that people will be upset, they will be upset when they hear they own it. They own it. Like I said earlier to who was it again? Mark Kelly. Because I've been on 3 panels this evening. I've been on Grasses and Nonces Exposed, and I've been on 100% Banter, and I've been on Mark Kelly's. And with Mark Kelly's thing, Henry Crinkle was up on panel, and it was just the 2 of them. So I joined. Eventually, this fucking Mike West or whatever his name is came in, and he started acting like a fucking child. Yeah, like he's not going to do panel if fucking Henry Crinkle's there. Yeah, but Henry Crinkle's there first. Yeah, he just had to recharge his phone or do something. Yeah, so it's all very fucking weird. But then this Mike West, he didn't leave panel. He remained. So then he knew, and everybody else knew, oh shit, Mike West is going to be there to antagonize Henry Crinkles because that's what they've been doing for the last 2 years. So it's inevitable. Like I said, Mike West, he acted like a fucking divvy. Yeah. And I hope people go and pay attention to how he responded to Henry Crinkles. When he tried pulling that stunt on me, I silenced him straight away, but he didn't understand it. I was basically telling him, you ain't doing that shit with me. I've just seen you do that with Henry Crinkle for 10 or 15 minutes. You ain't doing that shit with me, you dumb cunt. Yeah, I'm not as dumb as you. You may think that because you and Gypsy Dave mirror each other with that same pathetic bullshit behavior. Because Torb thinks he's fucking clever. Because Sparky Shack thinks he's fucking clever. Yeah? Nah, 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 nah. Bullshit. Grown fucking men. And you teach your fucking children to do that. Seriously, you cunts. You're teaching your grandchildren to do that, you cunts. You're supposed to have sensible, civilized conversations. Yeah? Now we know, yeah, that those men, they cannot handle conversations with peoples, man or woman. This is what we get educated. So when I get shown signs by people like Mike West and Gypsy Dave, when I see people like them, I says, lads, you are but lads. Yeah. And coming from Ireland, male and female, you're lads. You're lads. There is no separation. There is no fucking gender separations. Lads are lads, boy and girls. Simple. Hmm? But men stand out as individuals. And I stand out as an individual because I'm a fucking man. Huh? I'm no shirt lifter. I'm no fucking grass. But I tell you what, one thing, when you get a shit stain like fucking, what was his name? Patrick Ward coming on panels talking shit in my direction, I swear down now, I'll give you some fucking home truths. I'll put you in your positions. Hmm? When you go backing up the fucking dirty wrong'uns that support the dirty wrong'uns, hmm? They only chase the dirty wrong'uns. Swear down now, you're a fucking dirty wrong'un. If that's the only things that you can insult people with, then that's what you are. The fact that I outsmarted every single one of them that came at me with anything, by my standards, I outsmarted every one of them. And they got all their intellectual facts. But who fed them with the fucking grounds to talk about such? And why did I give them those leads? Why did I put those there? Because I knew what I was doing. I want to see how they react once they says that they've had an attitude for 2 years. I want to see